Hi, I'm Greg Wacks, and I am a TV producer by trade. I spent 15 years in the television production world, mostly at MTV and VH1 in the mid-90s, but more recently I was running the creative strategy team at Snapchat for a little over 2 years, and my background is really focused on content, marketing, advertising, a little bit of everything, so I look at myself as a real content marketing specialist. So I think when you think about innovation, and you think about a platform like Snapchat that comes up with a really innovative format like stories, and then a competitor like Facebook copies it in Instagram and celebrates the fact that they're copying this format, it presents some interesting challenges and some interesting ways of motivating a team or helping employees realize that this is not necessarily a bad thing. And I think namely what happens is you have to think about this as an opportunity. So we would look at the format, and my team that I was running was focused on helping advertisers create ad formats that were specific to the vertical video landscape. And one of the first thoughts that I had when Instagram launched Stories was that this is going to be good for us as a team, because advertisers, a lot of them were doing things that were very traditional for a different format. They were creating ads that were formatted 16:9 or horizontally. And so when they would have to advertise on Snapchat, they'd have to recut their ad and make it vertically formatted, and we would get pushback a lot. As someone like Instagram launches essentially the same product, you can imagine that they were going to launch a vertical video format. And to me, all that meant was that advertisers wouldn't be able to push back as much, because if they were playing in our space, they were inevitably going to play in the landscape of Instagram, which meant that they would need that asset for more than one platform. So now I think it was an indicator to me that this was going to help increase the amount of advertisers who could be on our platform and decrease some of the resistance that we were getting from those advertisers. So ultimately, when something that you do that feels unique and entirely yours is sort of reimagined by someone else, it's really not necessarily a bad thing. I think what it does is it just shows that your format that you've created or your idea is so good that someone else wants to do it their way and potentially capture some of the market share. So I think inevitably it's a good thing.